Hey guys, it's Tanya. I'm back. I'm going to do that response video to MsDanaGerous, and I'm going to put a link to her video that she did in my information below. But she posted this paper, and you'll see it in her video, that give the 4 stages after bariatric surgery, and it's pre-surgical, and then there's post-surgical, which is the first 6 months after surgery, which is like a physical adjustment. Then post-surgery, psychosocial adjustment, which is 6 to 18 months after surgery. And then long-term maintenance, which I can't speak to the long-term maintenance, but I can speak to the first 3 phases. So pre-surgical, it says that you explore your goals and decide if they're unreasonable or unattainable. And you address psychological issues such as depression, anxiety, binge eating disorder. Well, let me tell you this. Okay, I was a self-pay. So I didn't have to do the whole 6-month preparation diet thing. I didn't have to do psychological testing. I had to do none of that. I had researched VSG from a friend, and I very rapidly decided that this is what I wanted, and I knew this was right for me. I didn't even go to a seminar. I called and said, I don't want to come to the seminar. I just want an appointment with the surgeon and get me scheduled. And that's what I did. And I told him I had investigated it. I knew what the deal was. Let's set a date. And he said, okay. So we set a date, and it could have been even sooner than when I did have it, but I had a trip planned, and I needed to wait until after that trip to start the pre-op diet. So I think I might have gone to see the surgeon in the beginning of October maybe, or sometime in September of 2011, and then I had my surgery in the middle of November. I didn't even really consider goals. My goal was to lose weight. I didn't even think about my goals until about, I don't know, a few weeks after surgery. I thought, I guess I should maybe make a goal. I think I had been watching people with videos where they were reaching their goal and doing goal dances, and I thought, I guess I should have a goal. And at that time, I thought my goal was going to be 185 because that was the lowest I could remember being as an adult. And that's what I thought my end goal was going to be. And but like I said, I didn't decide that until after I'd already had surgery. I really didn't spend much time thinking about. I don't have depression issues or anxiety issues. I probably do have some binge eating issues that I probably still need to work on. But I didn't consider all of that really before surgery. I just knew I had to do something to get the weight off, and so I acted on it. The first 6 months after surgery, they call it the honeymoon stage, and it is the absolute truth. It's all new. You want to learn all the different things that you can and can't do and can and can't eat, and I threw myself into it 1,000%. I committed like you would not believe. And to me, it was mentally, for food, it was one of the easiest things because I was so determined that this was gonna work for me, and I was gonna make it work for me, that I didn't have the desire to eat the wrong foods or drink soda or I don't know. I was committed like you wouldn't believe, and probably getting into the exercise routine took the most mental work from me, but the food was not an issue for me. That was the first 6 months, and I'm trying to see if it, it's steady, rapid weight loss. That's true, and then you have a euphoric mood. I say that's true. In a euphoric mood, I think one is because you flushed all the crap out of your system. You're not consumed by carbs, and 2, you got people complimenting you all the time about how well you're doing, and you're getting happy about yourself because you can wear things that you couldn't wear before. It is like a euphoric mood most of the time. And then characterized by improved mood and self-esteem. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. The first 6 months, it's a honeymoon phase. After 6 months, you kind of get more, at least for me, I got more into having the desire to eat more. And I'm still fighting with that right now. It says this phase lasts for about 6 to 18 months. and it says that you can start to experience conflict with your spouse or partner, and that he or she may feel threatened, like you may leave. And I can tell you, my husband and I have a very good relationship. We did have a little bump in the road. It probably was around the 6-month mark. I can't remember exactly, where I think he was a little bit afraid that I wasn't interested in him, and we talked it out. And I said, I did not have this surgery because I wanted another man. I did not have it because I wanted to be attractive to the opposite sex. That is not why I had the surgery. I had the surgery because I was on 2 blood pressure medicines. My dad has had heart surgery twice, and my mom's dad died of a massive heart attack. All the roads were leading to me having a heart attack somewhere down the road, and I did not want that. I need to be here for my kids. Plus, I was feeling uncomfortable in my own skin, and I did not like the way I looked. It had nothing to do with wanting to be desired by some other man. Like I said, we talked it out. We had, laid it out on the line, and I think we got past that. I don't think he has any issues with that. We talked about it a little bit last night, and I feel like our relationship is as strong as it has ever been. And he is a good person. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be married to him if I thought he wasn't a good person, but he has completely embraced all the changes that I've made in my life, and he's done nothing but encourage me, and he's made changes to match some of mine. He's going to the gym with me now. He's eating Greek yogurt all the time, like a couple of times a day. He just started drinking protein shakes to help him with his recovery after workouts. So he has embraced the lifestyle. I think that he really wanted this lifestyle for me all along, but he knew that I wouldn't be receptive to him telling me that, and I wouldn't have been. I didn't want to be told that I needed to lose weight. Who wants to hear that? Even though I knew it was true. But luckily, I guess I'm probably one of the lucky ones that it has probably brought us closer together and not driven us further apart. So thankfully, we seem to have worked through that without too many issues. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Note in friendship changes and interest changes. I haven't really I haven't had negative friendship changes. I haven't lost any friends, but I think I've gained a lot of friends because I've gained so many people in the YouTube community, and I've gained so many people in like my local, my friend Jill, who told me about it. She told me about the VSG surgery. That's how I found out about it. Then she had this group of friends that she, would get together with occasionally, and now we get together every month. So if anything, I've gained friendships from having this surgery, and I'm very thankful for that. So that's been my experience with the whole stages. Now, I guess after 18 months is when you go into the long-term maintenance, and I can't speak to that. I'm like almost 11 and a half months out. But I'm glad I have this to look at and to refer back to, so I can be maybe a little bit more mentally prepared for those changes. So, and what to expect at that time. So anyway, y'all, that is my response video, and I'd like to hear what other people have to say, especially people who are maybe a little bit further out, who can talk about the long-term maintenance phase, and what if you feel like the things that are on here are true for you. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. Bye. Bye, Dana.